Oh yeah, people, what is going on? It's your boy Live Wire, and I'm back in the fucking building, baby. What's going on? Uh if you haven't checked it out, go to check out Porter Rock's channel.
There's no party like a
Oh,
lobster
hold
party,
on. What the
and
hell?
this is
What
the lobster
what
party.
the
Red
hell?
Lobster's
Go check out Porter Rock's channel. We had a nice lengthy discussion on just games in general, shit going on. So go check that out. But yeah, man, today I wanted to talk about um this RTS greatness, which is Halo Wars 2. My thoughts on Halo in general, and this Horizon Zero Dawn Hysteria. So let's start with the Halo. I beat Halo Wars on what's today? Tuesday. So I beat it on Sunday, I believe. Did I beat Sunday? Maybe it was Monday. Yeah. I think I beat it on Monday. Great game. Uh, I love, like, if you like puzzle games, you like strategy games, you're gonna love uh Horizon. You're gonna love Halo Wars. Uh, Halo Wars, like, the multiplayer is dope. Like, to me, I dive more in Blitz than I do in the traditional multiplayer, just because the regular multiplayer is just a lot longer, man. It's just a lot longer. It's still very fun, but what I think most people will like is skirmish. Like, especially for people that aren't really good at RTS. Because, like, people that are great at RTS, they'll go into multiplayer and they'll fucking destroy most people. But if you are trying to learn it more so, skirmish is probably the best place to go. It's basically a team of however many people you want. Well, not however. I think it's up to 4 against the AI. So y'all all go versus the AI. It's dope, man. I must say, man, I had a lot of fun playing skirmish. But like I said, Blitz is still by far the most fun I've had. Actually, do I have? I don't know. I might have my captures on here. We'll put on my screen share. But I really fucks with the Blitz, man. This story for Halo Wars, I can see what what it appears to me what they're going to be doing here on out is every 2 years they're going to be putting out a Halo game, whether it's Halo Wars or Halo the regular Halo. I believe that's what they're going to be doing. And I think that the stories are going to intertwine similar to the way they intertwine in, like, a Marvel movie. Because what it looks like they'll do is they'll introduce new enemies and new things that new issues that you're going to be running across as far as in the main Halo. So they'll introduce it there, and then in the 6 or 7 or whatever, that's when you'll play your first person perspective of those games. But yeah, Halo, like Atriox, oh my god, this dude is fucking amazing. Like, this is what my theory is. Obviously, Halo 5 is a great multiplayer, and obviously they're going to build on that. But of course, the campaign wasn't. People didn't love it as much as I guess 343 would have hoped. But if you look at it now, it's more of a transition. So, when you go back and play through these games, Halo 5 won't seem as much of a, as far as the story being a big issue. Because I think what people had the biggest issue on Halo 5 is it felt like, you learned, you had more questions than answers. I think that's what it was. And with that being said, it was like, oh damn, I got all these questions. They didn't really answer anything. I still don't, we get introduced to Blue Team, but we don't really know who they are. We get introduced to a Team Osiris, but we don't know who they really are. You barely know who Locke is. You know who Buck is only because if you played ODST, that's where you kind of learn from Buck from there. So it's like, it's just a lot of questions. And with that being said, Halo 6, all right, so we learned about Cortana in Halo 5, what's going on with her. And it took all the way to the end to even figure that out. So at this point now, it's like, all right, now we're going to really be getting in the meat and potatoes, because this dude Atriox is a fucking beast. Like, this dude is he's super smart. This dude has mad allies. So the worries of like not having boss battles in Halo 5, I don't see that shit happen. I think you're gonna have a lot of boss battles. Like he has chiefs and generals and shit like that. Like, yeah, this shit's gonna be dope, man. I can feel that Halo 6 is going to be shaping up to be something epic. To me, all Halo needs right now is if they can bring what you have in Halo Wars as far as scale to bring to Halo 5 and have where you could wage war on that epic level. Like, you take control of a scarab, and we've jumped in scarabs, and we've run around and destroyed them from the inside, breaking the core and all that stuff, but we've never actually had the ability to take control of a scarab. Imagine doing that, something like that, or being able to take a ship and having to fight your way through outer space to get to, or something like that. Like, that shit would be epic. Like, that's the next step Halo needs to take. That groundbreaking level of scale. That's what Halo really needs, and some customization as far as your weapons. You have it in the multiplayer, but I think they need to implement some of that stuff in the single player. A lot of that shit is cool as hell. I wish I did have it available to me in single player. Halo Wars 2 is a great game. Great game. I can't say enough about it. Those cutscenes are movie level shit. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, I mean, Atriox is such a badass, man. This dude is fucking amazing. Like, that's the thing that was missing from Halo 5 more than anything, is the fact that, there was no badass bad guy. I think that's what, because when you're running around chasing Chief is, yeah, but Chief ain't no real bad guy. And then you're locked and you're just trying to find out, well, what were you told in order to have to chase down Chief, and whatever the case is. And they did have I forget what his name is. Whatever his name is, the Warden. You had the Warden, but the thing with the Warden is he was just like some, just super soldier. He's just following orders, like a guardian keeper or whatever. But looking at the Halo Wars 2, that right now I'm actually playing through with K Mega on co-op. You playing that shit yesterday. That shit is hot, yo. Shout out to my man K Mega. K Mega was wilding though. He was out there building all kinds of fucking airships and ground tanks and fucking barracks and shit. But we ain't had no fucking generators and no doggone supplies. That we had like two. We had one of each. And that shit was taking forever. K-Mig was like, yo, man, I ran out. We're not getting shit fast. I'm like, yo, because you built all these damn barracks and shit. Like, what the fuck? We can't. You built all this shit, but we can't fucking supply them because you done spent all the money on this other shit. But we finally figured it out, man. Once we got that shit down packed, we was flowing through that shit. We fucked that scarab up, man. That motherfucker was big as hell though. But yeah, we got through that shit. I forget what the name of that mission was. It's like the beachfront. If y'all playing Halo Wars 2, we played through the beachfront mission. That shit is crazy. That shit was crazy, man. That shit was a beast. But yeah, man, I'm enjoying it. Like Halo Wars is like the perfect game for me to just be like, all right, I'm gonna play. I can still talk to my friends. I can still be able to concentrate on what I need to do on screen. I don't really the audio helps a little bit because it'll be like, oh, such and such touchdown. But as long as you're constantly looking around and you know, observing what's going on in the map, you don't really need to hear every like little detail of what's going on in the game. So, you know, it's one of those perfect games that allows you to like talk and then play. That's why I like Forza Horizon 2, man. It's just like, yeah, I don't need to be able to hear like a multiplayer game, like first person shooter when I, you know, I'm somebody sneaking up behind me and shit like that. Or some like, you know, I'm missing like fucking details of the story. It's like I can't be in party chat with this. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So to me, man, yeah, Halo Wars is perfect, man. It's a perfect game for right now. Ghost Recon comes out this weekend, so I can't wait for that shit. I'll play it, see, make my judgments based on that. But I think with Ghost Recon, I'm going to wait until those reviews come out, and I'll see. I'll see. But I'm more amped for Mass Effect anyway, so you know, I might just bypass Ghost Recon and say fuck it. I still need to finish the Division. I'll tell myself that. Oh, well, I beat the game, but I need to play those DLC that I spent all that money on. So I'll be like, fuck that. I'll play the Division DLC, bypass Ghost Recon for right now, and just go with Mass Effect. I think that's what I'll do because that's going to be the shit. Mass Effect is going to be the shit. I can't wait for that shit. Sometimes I'll be thinking like, oh man, maybe I should wait until the Scorpio comes out so I can play that shit in its Scorpio glory. But I don't know if I can wait that long, yo. This shit is gonna be hard. So I might just bite the bullet on that one. Play it now, and then when it gets patched, I'll play it again. You know, because Mass Effect's good for giving you multiple playthroughs. You know, it's like, oh, you made all these decisions this way, now you go back in and make them that way. But yeah, man, I can't wait. This shit is looking good. It's looking great. So I'm not gonna be on here too long. So let's get into the frenzy or the craziness, which is Twitter and Horizon Zero Dawn. Now people have lost their minds over this game that we knew it was coming, which is very odd to me. It's like we knew Horizon Zero Dawn was coming. We knew it was going to be, you know, fairly decent. I mean, shit, we were hearing about the reviews being in the 80s and 90s a good week or two ago. So it wasn't like a surprise that he got an 88 on Metacritic. I mean, it really wasn't. So the fact that people are just like losing their minds, like, oh my God, Horizon Zero Dawn got an 88. Xbox has no games. I'm like, how the fuck did Xbox just drop the game like literally on Friday? How the fuck does the shit now don't have any games? Like, this shit is crazy. RTS games don't matter. Like, what the fuck? Crazy, man. It's like, wait, hold up. I thought we were about variety. No, fuck variety. We don't like that variety. So it's like, oh, fuck that variety. We don't like that type of variety. We like PlayStation variety. You know, fuck RTSs. It's about JRPGs. Wait, hold up. But people don't buy JRPGs like they don't buy fucking RTSs all that much. It's like, why the fuck are you like touting JRPG? Because that's what PlayStation has to tout. So that's what I'm touting, bitch. It's like, God damn. Like, can we have some consistency here? Like, you can't complain about variety. Then complain about that you don't have the same old shit that, you know, you're accustomed to. Like, come on, man. There's so many games that are out that people haven't even bought or played. It's like unbelievably asinine to say Xbox has no games. Like, a lot of people haven't played Watch Dogs 2. A lot of people also haven't played Mafia 3. Whether or not you like those games or not is irrelevant due to the fact that those are games that people can buy and play, and they have not played them. You know, Titanfall 2 is another one. It's been selling better, but not everybody owns it. Rainbow Six is another one. That game came out last year. It's getting a lot of progress as far as people playing it right now, but that game came out last year. You know, a lot of people haven't played it. Xbox games like Quantum Break and Sunset Overdrive that, you know, well, Sunset Overdrive sold a couple mil, but still, it ain't sell 20 whatever, you know. So a lot of people still haven't played that game. Same thing, Quantum Break, same thing with Rise, Son of Rome. A lot of people, there's a lot of games that a lot of people haven't played. Even with Forza Horizon 3 getting, I think it was like 3 mil or whatever, how many mil people bought that shit. Still, that's not everybody. There's still a lot of people that haven't played those games. So this idea that just because your game didn't come out last week, that you don't have no games is like, that shit is insane, man. Like you don't literally have the time. Like who has the time to play every single game? Like people just complained about Microsoft releasing its games in November. So October, it was September, October, November, December. People complained about it due to the fact that multiplats were coming out at the same time. You know, so you can't talk about Microsoft has too many games that they're launching right here. And now that it's time passed, some people bought those games at that point. Some people haven't. You know, right now they're, you know, is the perfect time if you're an Xbox owner that hasn't bought those games to go back and buy those games. They're going to be considerably cheaper than what they were a couple of months ago, and you have a vast majority of you know, variety of games to. I still haven't beaten Mad Max. I still haven't beaten the not the Witcher. Well, I beat the main Witcher, but I didn't beat the, you know, extra Witcher shit. People still haven't. I mean, I still haven't beaten Shadow of Mordor, even though I'm not a fan of that game like that, but I still haven't beat it. Whatever. Man, what else I haven't beat? Yeah, I got the that girl game. I forget what the name is. That shit is. Something tomorrow. I don't know. The shit with the girl with the powers. I forget what the name of that shit is. But she like stops time and like some likes cameras and shit. I don't know. I didn't beat that shit. And I still gotta beat fucking State of Decay. Well, I gotta beat the State of Decay Xbox One version. I beat the original version. I gotta beat the Xbox One version. But still, man, I got a lot of games to play. I got a lot of games on my list. So it's not like we don't have any games. You know, it's like, you know, this is the point of the year where it's a low. And you're gonna see this for a little bit with Xbox. You know, they're launching a new console. Relax, people. Fucking relax. It's not the end of the fucking world. You know, Microsoft has a lot of choices to make as far as when they're going to release games, if they're ready. You know, are they going to hold them for the Scorpio, or are they going to release them right before the Scorpio? It depends. I think it really depends on, you know, what they want to do. Now, obviously, I believe Crackdown is going to be released probably day and date with the Scorpio. But everything else, as far as maybe State of Decay comes out a little bit earlier in September, and maybe Sea of Thieves comes out a little bit earlier, maybe August. But aside from that, everything else we know. Well, Cuphead comes out in June, so I'll be playing the shit out of that. I mean, but this whole hysteria with Horizon Zero Dawn is predictable, because the same shit happened last year with fucking Uncharted. When Uncharted came out and it got 90 whatever, which is weird because I don't know why people be surprised by that. Only one Uncharted didn't get a 90, and that was like Uncharted 3, which got like an 88 or some shit like that. But all the other Uncharted's got a fucking high ass score. So it's like what the fuck, man? It's like, why is this shocking or surprising? You feel like it's like a big fucking deal when it really isn't. You know, you knew this game was coming. You knew this game was coming. You know, and it getting a good score or bad score shouldn't really change your feelings of the game. Like, if you thought the game was going to be good, whether it got a fucking 90 or a 60, I would assume you would still be thinking about getting the game. Now, granted, maybe if it got a 60, you would be like, oh, maybe I'll just rent it instead of buying it. But still, you would still be trying to play the game. You know, to me, I've been saying for a while, Horizon Zero Dawn is not something that interests me at all. And I also said that I'm probably in the minority as far as people that feels that way, even though there are more people that are going to be like me that don't buy the game. But at the same time, you know, I understand that, there are going to be people that say, oh no, this is the best thing ever. I get it. But it receiving an 88 on Metacritic doesn't miraculously change my view of what the game was, because I never thought it was going to get a low score. I just thought the concept was stupid. Personally, I just have no interest in it. I said it from day one. I said it from when we were looking at Horizon Zero Dawn versus Scalebound. I said it back then. I didn't have any interest in that game. I said it looked very pretty, but I said the concept was stupid. And you can look back in all those videos I did, and I said the concept was stupid because of fucking robots, and I didn't like it. I was like, why couldn't they really be animals and not fucking robots that act like animals? But that's what they went with, and people that like it, and those like me that don't, it is what it is. But yeah, man, this people going in panic mode over Horizon Zero Dawn is like unbelievable. Like, I question, like, why is this a big deal? Like, if you're an Xbox gamer, like, why would you care about Horizon Zero Dawn being an 88? Did you care about Uncharted 4 being an 88? I mean, because if you did, then my question is, why don't you own a PlayStation? Because don't tell, like, if you're telling me that you're feeling a certain type of way this game because it got a high score, but if it got a 60, you'd have been feeling a different way. Like, all's well and good because it got a 60. I'm like, what the fuck, man? It's like, are you like, what's the agenda here? Are you just hoping the game fails? Like, what's the point in this? Like, it's one thing to be like, all right, you're not interested in the game, but it's another thing to be like, you're not interested in the game only because it doesn't get whatever score. Like, to me, I don't play those games like that. Like, I look at a game, if it interests me, then I'll buy it. Regardless of what the score is, if it interests me, I'll buy it. Recore, I bought it $40 when it first launched. It's reviewed at like 60 something. It was like 67 or 63 or something like that. Right? But my thing is, I looked at the game, it looked like something that interests me, so I decided to get it. It is what it is. Same thing with Forza Horizon 6, because that was the first Forza, not Forza Horizon, what am I talking about? Forza 6, because I didn't buy Forza Horizon 2. I didn't buy Forza 5. I didn't buy Forza Horizon 2. But I was like, you know what? This whole thing with Forza and the puddles and all that shit looks dope. Bought that game. Great game. Had a lot of fun with it. But you know what? You also have other issues when you buy games. Like, when I looked at Shadow of Mordor, and I heard all the reviews on it. It was like, oh, look how pretty this game is. I got it, and I'm like, it's okay. To me, it wasn't that great of a game. And people were like, but what about the combat and all this stuff? And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But for me, it was something about the game that I'm just like, I don't know. The shit don't feel like interest me the way it should, which is okay. Just because a game gets scored higher doesn't mean you're gonna like it more. Just because a game is scored lower doesn't mean you're gonna like it less. It just depends on what your preferences are and what you want. So I would just say, people, calm down. It's a fucking Horizon. I mean, it's a PlayStation game. There'll be another one that comes out and it'll be rated high, and then we'll be back here saying the same thing. Calm the fuck down. It is just a PlayStation game. Like, I don't get it, man. It's like, yo, look, man. If you like the game, then buy it. But if you're just, like off frazzled because it got a good review. I don't get that shit at all, man. Like motherfuckers out here talking about Xbox done because PlayStation. I mean, because Horizon Zero Dawn got an 88. It's like really, it's a fucking like. Were you hoping that it failed? I don't like. I'm trying to understand why this is a big deal. Like. Like to me, I didn't hear anybody say that Horizon Zero Dawn was going to get like a 60 or a 70. Everybody I've spoken to about this game, or hearing through rumors, it was always going to get an 8 or above. It was never going to get anything lower than that. I didn't think it was going to get anything lower than that based on just its graphics alone. Yo, what up, Bam? What's going on? So like people running in here, freaking out. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. People just like, oh my god, Horizon Zero Dawn's got an 88. Oh my god, PlayStation got another great game. Oh no, Xbox done. They can't keep up. Trash. It's like, what the fuck? PlayStation didn't have games for mad long. Shit, when what happened? Uncharted came out in May. Xbox had Record that came out in September. It had I think it was Forza that also came out. Yeah, Forza came out in September as well. So you had Record, which was a good game, not great, but it was good. You had Forza, which was a great game. You had Halo. You had Gears of War 4, which was also a great game. But people weren't running around like, oh, PlayStation's dead. They don't got no games. They just got Uncharted. That was a long ass time ago. Oh, PlayStation's dead. Oh, pack up the bags. You can't compete. You can't compete during the winter, bitch. Oh, this shit is crazy, yo. Yo, it's like, yo. Man, it's too funny, man. It's too funny. Like right now, I'm playing through that fucking Halo Wars, man. You can't tell me Xbox had no games. I just got a game on Friday. That shit is crazy, man. But that don't count. Like, the fuck you mean it don't count? Wait, hold up. So all those bitch made ass games you buy on PlayStation count? You fucking Neos that I don't give a fuck about. You fucking Gravity Girl that I don't give a fuck about. But then I'm like, oh, it don't count. Like the fuck? All them other games counted. Y'all were, and they were boasting about them games. Damn, what the fuck happened to Neo? Remember that? Neo came out 2 weeks ago? Everybody's like, oh my god, Neo's the greatest game ever made. It's better than Bloodborne. Bloodborne shit on Blood. And this is a PlayStation guy saying this shit. This ain't Xbox dude saying this shit. PlayStation guy, fuck Bloodborne. Neo is the greatest game. Oh my god, this shit is great as fuck. Xbox done. Neo. All of a sudden, Horizon Zero Dawn comes out. Motherfuckers is like, fuck Neo, man. Horizon Zero Dawn. This is the greatest game ever made. Oh my god. What the fuck? Yeah, these motherfuckers be tripping, man. They even shit on their own games for the next game. Like, shit is crazy, man. Motherfuckers is fickle. But this is the shit you're gonna be seeing until a Scorpio drop. I'm telling you, I will tell you it is going to happen. I know people don't want to hear it. They want to be like, oh no, it's about exclusives. No, bitch. It's about what looks best. And when you got games that look better, on the multiplayer games look better, even with. Now, granted, PlayStation gamers are going to argue that Xbox has no games and it doesn't matter, and I'm cool with not having the best looking game. And they're going to say all that shit. These are going to be all the guys that said Xbox games are shit because PlayStation games look better and all their games look better and graphics matter. Fuck that. Nah, that's just 720p. That shit's trash. I ain't watching that shit. That's just garbage. I can't look at your fucking Xbox games. My eyes will start bleeding. All those motherfuckers that said all that wild shit, they're gonna turn around and when the Scorpio drop, be like, well, this shit doesn't even matter. Like, I don't even fucking see the difference. Like, fucking, what's the difference? And this is gonna be people that's still on the regular PlayStation, not even the Pro. They'd be like, what's the difference between 1080p and 4K? Like, I don't even see the difference. It's not even fucking noticeable. Like, I don't even need that shit. All I need is the fucking games. Wait, hold up, bitch. You ain't had no games for the longest time. All you had is motherfucking multiplats. And multiplats with a slightly higher resolution was good enough for you. No, but that was back then. Now it's different. They're better with the technology, so now it can look closer. Like, no, I don't want to hear that dumb shit. You over here talking all that bullshit right now. Ugh. Like, the shit is crazy, man. The shit is crazy. Like, it's like a backwards ass fucking world, man. It's like we done flip positions. Like at the beginning of the gen, Xbox gamers was like, nah, man, it's about exclusives, man. What the fuck, yo? We got all these exclusives. Like PlayStation get 1, Xbox would get like 3 and shit. Shit was crazy. And then that was like year 1. And then fucking year 2 came out and Bloodborne and the Order came out and the Order bombed and Bloodborne did fair. Well, the Order didn't bomb. It sold a mill that first week, and then everybody realized it was like 5 hours, and people were like, fuck, this game ain't shit. But then everybody went from the Order to loving on Bloodborne. Motherfuckers that didn't give a shit about Bloodborne, which is crazy. Two shits. And this is how fickle this shit is. Everybody will put all those PlayStation guys put their eggs in that Order basket. This shit is better. It looks better than Gears. It's gonna kill Gears. Gears is shit. It's over. You talk about, man, we got fucking plasma lightning bolt blast. Look at this shit. This shit is amazing. Everybody played that shit. It was like fucking going to see Batman versus Superman. Everybody walked out with a sour taste in their mouth, like shit ain't like everybody, because everybody before fucking Batman versus Superman. A lot of those DC dudes was like, oh man, Avengers is over. Marvel's done. Batman versus Superman. This shit is the greatness, yo. This is the greatness. This shit gonna destroy Marvel. Walked out that theater, was like, ugh. Like, you want to talk about that fucking Batman versus Superman? Nah, bitch. We ain't talking about that shit. But I'll tell you what. If they just fixed a couple of things, it'll be like, it's always something, man. You know, it'll be like that again when Wonder Woman drops in a couple of months. I think a month or two. You know, those guys will be back out there. DC's back on top. All the DC heads. You know, and that's how I feel about the PlayStation, man. The PlayStation is like those guys that they have that short-term memory. But the crazy thing is the Xbox gamers be a lot. They be some of them be brainwashed along with them. They be like, "Oh my god, this game just came out. I'm freaking out." I literally freaking out. Like, oh my god, Horizon Zero Dawn. Bitch, fucking Ghost Recon's coming out like what, a week after? Like, really? Like, really? You gonna be freaking out about Horizon Zero Dawn? Half y'all motherfuckers don't even play those type of games. That's the crazy part. Like, most of these motherfuckers don't play with a game that they don't have bullets and guns. I'm talking about fucking, oh my god, Horizon Zero Dawn. You play that shit for 5 minutes, you be sitting there like, wait, hold up. She only got a bow and staff. Wait, what? Like, wait, what? That's it? Oh, you can upgrade it. Oh, whoop-de fucking dude. Where's my fucking gun? like that's what these motherfuckers are gonna say though. They're gonna be like, where the fuck is? Oh man, this is bullshit. They're gonna trade that bitch in, man. That should be like Tomb Raider without having access to shotguns, assault rifles, and pistols. That's basically what it is, man. You know, a lot of these guys are just gonna be like, it's so funny the way people just like they just go into panic mode so quick. And you're gonna see the same thing happen when the Scorpio drops. You're gonna see the same fucking thing. You know, fucking Scorpio's gonna drop. PlayStation guys are gonna panic, be like, "Oh my god, we need a PS5 now, ASAP! Oh, what the fuck's going on?" And then the Xbox guys will be talking hella shit, like, "Oh, this is bullshit." It was like, please, PS4 games are so fucking garbage. Like, yo, the shit just flip flops, man. It's like whoever got the hot shit out, that's what like people talk about, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because we don't. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what game. like as of right now, we don't know what game Xbox is working on that's going to be on that instant, gratification type level as like a Uncharted or I mean, other than Halo and Gears, like we don't know anything like that it's going to be popping straight off the jump. Like the funny thing is about the Xbox games that were good, the media tore down based on what they felt the story should have been. Which is funny because if you look at Horizon Zero Dawn, the story's not great because people aren't talking about the story. What are they talking about? Man, this game's combat. The fuck? Hold up. I thought PlayStation was all about the story. Now you talk about the fucking combat? Like, come on, man. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, like if this was Xbox, I'm telling you, they'd be like, man, the game looks good, but its story is lacking. And they would have knocked that bitch. Well, I get, I mean, it is an 88, so I guess it probably would be around the same, maybe a little bit lower. The problem with Xbox games is gen is because it's been perceived as a weaker console. Even if that bitch was doing 1080p, everybody would assume that the PlayStation version would do like fucking 1440p. The OG PlayStation version, not the PS4 version, not the fucking Pro. The regular, be like, oh, that's just 1080p on Xbox. That bitch should be 1440p on PS4. Like, god damn. But that's how they kind of, I don't know. That's how what's the perception has been. So, if it ain't fucking graphics, it's been the story. So now, at least with the Scorpio, there's going to be no doubt that the game's graphics are going to be superior and secondary to none. It'd just be like, well, I mean, the only thing people can judge is whether or not they like the story or not. And it is what it is. But like I said, man, Horizon Zero Dawn, obviously is getting good reviews. People are saying that they like it. Whoop-de-doo. I'm still not a fan, have no interest in it whatsoever. And people were like, oh, well, why don't you only don't like it because it's an Xbox game. I mean, it's a PS4 game. And I'm like, nah. To be honest, I don't like it, period. But I do gravitate more towards Xbox games. So if it was on Xbox, would I have given it a try? Sure, it would have been on there. So why not? But I'm not gonna go run out and buy a PS4 for it. I don't care enough about that game. That'd be like me going out and buying a fucking, if Record was on PS4, going out and buying that shit, buying PS4 for Record. I wouldn't do that shit. Hell no. I wouldn't do that shit for fucking Quantum Break neither. Halo, all right, that might be a different story, man. Halo's fucking epic, man. If Halo was only on PlayStation, then I might be a fucking PlayStation pony head motherfucker. Because that game is fucking insane, man. Halo and Gears, like what? Those games are epic, man. But yeah, man, this is your boy live. I'm probably about to jump off of here. I think I'm gonna play some Halo Wars. Who's on here? Load it up.
Best is back with 9 irresistible lobster dishes.
Let's skip that bitch. Hey. Okay. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, I agree with you, Bam. Yeah, I hope when the Scorpio drops, it is about the games. I mean, it won't be, but I mean, it won't be about the resolution. I'll say that. It'll be about something else. It'll be like the story or something. They'll just find something to nitpick about the story. That's how I just, it's always, if it's not one thing, it's another. When it comes to the media with Xbox, yeah, I don't know. They'll complain about something. They'll complain. They'll probably write down reviews for Scorpio. Be like, Scorpio is the most powerful console ever. Its graphics are unbelievable, but due to the fact that you feel like you're missing out on so much without having it a 4K television to go along with it, I don't know if I could recommend this console at this moment. Like some shit like that. Be like, yes, currently at 1080 on a 1080p television, it does look considerably better than the PlayStation Pro running on a 1080p television. But at the same time, if you do not have a 4K television, I don't know if I can recommend you having Scorpio, because you'll be missing out on a significant amount of upgrades, and I don't know if it's just worth it. Blah 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 blah. It'd be some bullshit, you know. Like, what fuckers do, man? They'd be like, yeah. So basically, I'm trying to talk you out of getting the Xbox because I'm trying to support Sony. Like, that's really what it is. The funny thing is, man, every time somebody says bad shit about Xbox, it's them being honest. Anytime somebody says bad shit about fucking Sony, it's them hating. You know, you ever notice that? It's like, oh yeah, Xbox sucks. Man, that dude's honest. Man, PlayStation sucks. Man, that dude's a fucking hater. Like, what the fuck? It's like, what the hell's going on, man? Come on, man. Can we have some balance? Is it possible, people? Is it possible? You know? It was funny, man. Yesterday, me and Puerto Rico had a real cool conversation. And I like when you talk to PlayStation guys individually, they make a lot of sense because you get to talk to them and understand what they like, and they don't speak on generalizations. But when they get in a group, in a pack, they start talking a little crazy, talking all them absolutes, starting to sound like Sith lords and shit. Like, PlayStation is the greatest console ever made. Be like, well, bitch, how the fuck is it the greatest console ever? Because of sales. Well, bitch, that shit doesn't mean shit. Like, sales are great, but that doesn't mean that game is like, listen, man, just because a lot of people like it doesn't mean it's the greatest. It just doesn't, you know. I mean, the Jordans are probably one of the top selling sneakers of all time. But I'm pretty damn sure those sneakers are not the greatest sneakers ever made. That title absolutely goes to the fucking Nike Max or Marty McFly's. Them bitches is $1,000. Those shits is way better than fucking Jordans. And a lot of people haven't bought those shits. See what I'm saying? If you give me a choice between a pair of Jordans and a pair of McFlys, I'm going with the McFlys every day. I'm like, Mike, you a great player, but fuck your shoes, bro. I'm going with these fucking McFlys. The shoes, laces, tie themselves. God damn it, why wouldn't I want some shit like that? That shit's amazing. You know? So you can't tell me because something sold more that it's better. Bitch, so Ferrari don't outsell Honda, but we know damn well Ferrari is better than a fucking Honda. No fucking doubt about it. It's fucking better. You ask any motherfucker, be like, man, you know, what sold more, Honda or Ferrari? Be like, man, Honda, bro. Which one would you rather have, Honda or Ferrari? Nobody's gonna say fucking Honda. I don't give a fuck. Even if you can't afford to fucking put gas in the fucking Ferrari, you will want a Ferrari. Even if that means you took it, you held it for a month, and then you sold the bitch and bought a fucking fleet of fucking Hondas. Whatever the case is, fucking Ferrari is better, man. Shit is fucking just great. It's amazing. Shit, with one Ferrari, you can fucking buy like 20 fucking Hondas. Knock yourself out. That shit's crazy, man. But like I said, man, this the panic effect, man. Wow. I was like, wow. Out here jumping off bridges, committing fucking suicide. It looked like fucking Japan when people was jumping out of windows and shit when they fucking didn't meet their quotas. Say, God damn, son, it ain't that serious. Like, you ain't got nothing to live for? Nothing? What the fuck, bro? Like the shit is crazy, man. Like the shit is crazy. No, it was Puerto Rock talking about. Oh, Halo Wars. Nah, man, it's gonna sell. Like, yo, this is my thing, man. Halo Wars is gonna be at some point being more. It's gonna get more play than fucking Horizon Zero Dawn. And a lot of people are like, no, it's not. I'm like, Horizon Zero Dawn might have more sales, but at some point, Halo Wars is going to be people are going to be playing Halo Wars more than Horizon Zero Dawn. It might not be this year because Horizon Zero Dawn comes out next week, right? But is it next week? February, March. So it's whatever, March, whatever, right? Comes out in March. And then you figure, all right, it's gonna sell really good its first week. Then that shit's gonna stall out probably around summertime because anybody who really wanted it bought it. And then it'll pick back up during Christmas, during the holiday sales and the bundles and all that shit. So it's gonna sell about 2-3 mil, from now until fucking Christmas. And it might sell more if PlayStation does the same thing they did with Uncharted and just bundle it with everything. They do, yeah, it makes sense because they already have the Uncharted bundle. That'll be gone. This year will be the Horizon bundle. They'll bundle that with everything. So yeah, Horizon probably will sell another. It'll probably do the same or close to the same numbers as fucking as Uncharted did because they're gonna do the same formula. It's released now. It'll make it almost 3 mil now, and then during Black Friday when they're selling all those Horizon bundles, they're gonna count all those sales too. So it'll be like 8 mil or whatever the fuck. Yeah, so I mean, like my discussion with Puerto Rock is, yeah, it's going to sell, but those sales are kind of like shady. It's because it's the only bundle out, so people are going to buy PlayStation. People have been buying PlayStation, so it's not like some surprise. Like, oh my god, people are going to buy PlayStation. Yes, bitch, they've been buying it. So it's almost like cheating. It's like when motherfuckers put it's like, all right, you're going to automatically buy this CD, right? And we're like going to be like, all right, for every Drake album, we give you a fucking who's a decent artist but not a great artist. Damn, I don't even know half the motherfuckers that are out. Fuck. Fuck. Who the fuck is Childish Gambino? There you go. So like every time you get somebody sells a Drake album, you automatically get the Childish Gambino album, right? Or say they have they have a bundle, right? So it's like, all right, whether you bought it physical, digital, that's what you get. So at the end of the year, they're gonna be like, damn, Childish Gambino, fucking sold mad albums this year. That's just crazy. Like, well, bitch, everybody bought the Drake album, automatically got the Childish Gambino album. Like that shit ain't completely 100% legit, bitch. I'm not saying that Gambino's album is shit. I'm just saying he had a bit of a push with what the fuck he was being bundled with. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So. But I don't know. It is what it is. You will see. Yeah, but I don't know. Can we just be easy? Can we calm down? Take a breath. Go get some water. Preferably seltzer. It's good for you. I'm trying to wean myself off of soda. I was drinking Pepsi like a madman, and I was like, man, I think there's just way too much sugar in my diet. I'm feeling real fucking groggy. So I was like, you know what? And then when I wasn't drinking Pepsi, I was having fucking killer headaches. I was like, oh man, I'm having caffeine withdrawals. This is bullshit. I was like, you know what? I gotta stop fucking with this shit. So my ass is on seltzer right now. Seltzer only. Oh, recommendation. I don't know if I did. I said this earlier, but go out and get fucking Jadena's album, especially if you like rap music. If you're not a fan of rap music, it's whatever. But if you're a fan of rap music, go out and get Jadena's album. Or if you can stream it or whatever the fuck, just listen to it. However you do it, listen to it. That shit is hot. One of the best albums I heard in a minute, man. I can't listen to this trap music, man. It's a fucking hard listen. Like, it's cool to listen to in your car when you're not paying attention. But when you're trying to listen to some shit that has substance to it, I can't listen to that shit. I can't even understand half the shit they're saying, man. The shit is all mumbly. But anyway, man. So anyway, this is your boy live. Like I said, Halo Wars, dope shit. I suggest if you're a Halo fan, you should probably get it. And if you're even slightly interested in it, I'm telling you, that game is good, man. That game is good. It's fun. It's surprisingly fun. I should say that. It's surprisingly fun. You know, Halo Wars 1 was, to me, was okay. But Halo Wars 2 just has a little bit more with it as far as with the multiplayer. The multiplayer to me is a lot more fun. What else? Probably jump back on fucking Resident Evil again. Wild out with that shit. I was actually playing Aliens Isolation yesterday. That shit had me cussing like a motherfucker. K-Mega was sitting there. It was a K-Mega and was Bone in there. Like, what the fuck? Oh, man, what you playing? You playing Resident Evil again? I'm like, nah, man, I'm playing fucking Aliens Isolation. They're like, oh, you always playing them jump scare games and shit. Because when I play those games with the fucking that creepy shit going on, motherfuckers be jumping at me, I be cussing up a damn storm like, you motherfuckers. But yeah, man. But like I said, man, it was good talking to y'all. Tell the Xbox brethren, calm down, chill out, relax. It's going to be all right. And this is your boy Livewire. I'm out this bitch, baby. Peace.